Hello there, how wonderful of you to visit me. As it's Sunday, I thought that we could go for a little walk in Wytchwood and have a nice relaxing time, collecting some ingredients for potions and maybe capturing a soul or two. See if we can wake up that sleeping maiden. Does that sound nice? Good. Okay, let's head off to Wytchwood. Where were we? Okay, we're doing the sleeping maiden. Collect 4 souls for the goat, bear in the forest, ox in the field. Okay, yeah, I remember what we're doing. Grab some stuff while we're here. Snip it, thank you. Just grab everything. Oh, I have to go around the other side. Go around the other side. Let's head to the forest. What can we do first? I think let's do the bear first. Lay with the ox. As well. What's that one? Should we do the ox first then, since that's up on the map? So I'm gonna snake. So Lake House Path. Care of the Leech. Do you know what? Let's head this way. Pick up things as we're passing. Because it's handy to have this stuff. Not going to move the Alientraps though. Can I speak to this guy? Oh, hello there. Sorry, I think I managed to get most of the debris off the road. Looks like you've made a fine wreck. What on earth happened to your cart? Yes, well, you see, I was sent on a very important mission by order of my captain, the bear. The bear, you say? What sort of mission? It's my job to make sure the lakeshore camp is well stocked with provisions, but most importantly, a steady supply of honey for the bear's favourite mead. I was just on my way back from the apiary with a cart full when a deer or something darted out of nowhere. Jostled my poor mule so bad that she broke her bridle and ran off. My own heart nearly leapt out of my ribcage. Piled the darn cart right into the ditch she did. Now every barrel is smashed and I can't bring myself to report back empty-handed. The bear will have my guts for garters, I'm sure of it. This bear sounds like quite a brute. Oh, you don't know the half of it. If he doesn't get his honey mead, heads will roll. Maybe you could lend me a hand. I can't very well put this broken cart back together. No, nothing like that. But could you take a message to the sergeant at the lakeshore camp? He's a reasonable fellow. Let him know what happened, and maybe he can get me out of this bind. You can get to lakeshore camp if you follow the road to the northwest of here. I need to stay with the cart and assess the damages. Oh dear. Quest objective. The bear. Okay. Well, that's okay. So it started us on the bear. So let's do the bear first then. Just because let's capture some of these guys, eh? The lakeshore path was up the other way, so let's go up there. I'll go and check out the field in a bit. Might as well grab some stuff while we're here. Ugh. We're after these little guys. I hope these are useful. It's a pain in the arse to catch. Am I in the right place? Yeah. Right, go off to the left. What's this here? Nice little chill time. Grab that off to the lakeshore. Oh my goodness, the wind is picking up. Oh, look at these doofuses. Hey, where do you think you're going? Yeah, no one but us soldiers are allowed inside the lake house camp. Get out of my way. I have urgent news for your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant. Urgent? Only thing that's urgent is the line for the latrine. Ha 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 ha. Or if the captain hasn't had his drink. That's right. Captain Bear is in a right foul mood. You can't come in unless you want a good freshie. The guard almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him. It's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near that beast. One guard turns to the other with a conspiratorial shrug. Yeah, but who are we to say what's good for her health? Ooh, yeah, right. We might be convinced to look the other way if we was fairly compensated. Dingus and dongus. Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'd be sticking our necks out after all. The guards hold out their hands expectantly, like children begging for candy. Here's your candy. You carefully press 3 heavy gold coins into the palm of their waiting guard. There, I expect you two can divide them evenly amongst yourselves. Right, 1 for you, 2 for me. What? You mean 2 for me and 1 for you? I'm the one who does all the real gardening around here. You still owe me for that game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me them coins. The 2 guards fall into fisticuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. Excellent at your jobs there, guys. Perfect. Oh, this bear looks very... I'm just gonna... Okay. What we got here? Mended poultice. Blood. Thank you. Let's go over here. Now he spotted me. As you cautiously approach, the bear drains the last of his enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground. And then I walloped him. Just that. So next time I catch any of you cowards turning tail, I'll skewer you like fish and leave your guts for the gulls. Suddenly noticing that his drink has gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies. More mead! More you yellow-bellied worm! More drink! Bring me my delicious honey mead. The soldiers taking cover nearby exchange nervous glances at each other. None wanting to confront the bear. There is no more honey mead. Oh no. The bear wipes a strand of drool from his sagging lips and his bleary eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you with his great spiked mace. Oh dear. So, there's a funny looking helmet, soldier. I ever tell you the time I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians of the Western Mountain? You decide that now is a good time to leave the bear to his ramblings rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop in his war stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard at you as you retreat back into the camp. Oh right, go get me more mead, you good for nothing sluggard. Bye. I do not wish to deal with you today. Thank you very much. This... Do you think he's the sergeant? He looks very stressed. Let's see. Oh yeah. A frenetic-looking officer shouts hurried orders at whoever will listen, but most of the camp soldiers are busy cowering or knocked out cold. Man the gates! You over there, secure the perimeter. We just need to hold out for a little longer. Sir, we're running out of men. Where's that damn shipment of honey? You step over an unconscious footman to address the man in charge. I might be able to answer that question. Who let this old bat in the camp? Oh, bat, how dare you? I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of cart trouble on the road. I'm afraid your shipment isn't going to get here anytime soon. What? Oh, curse my rusty breeches. Without that honey and other supplies, we can't make the honey mead. I bet he's going to flatten the old camp when he finds out. That seems like a you problem, to be honest. The camp looks half flattened already. What's all this ruckus about? Well, the bear is the greatest warrior there ever was, which is grand and all when we're fighting the enemy. But once we set up camp, he likes to use us poor sorts of playthings to reenact his conquests. And the only thing the bear loves as much as fighting is drinking. Guzzles up so much honey mead, we have to brew it right here in the camp just to keep up. Doesn't sound particularly healthy. Not good leadership, though. Little drink. He points to a squat-looking device tucked near some tents. A portable brewery. Okay. Well, that shipment of ingredients, I don't see how we could ever calm the bear. He'll smash us all into paste before the sun sets. Let me take a look at this brewery of yours. If the bear is so in love with brawling and boozing, then perhaps it's about time he received a dose of his own medicine. Yeah. Payback. Let's have a look at this. Brewery. You inspect the brass contraption, a tank here, a hopper there. The bitter smell of alcohol is infused into the well-worn metal. Like all good breweries. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing, at the end of the day the brewery is really just a fancy cauldron. This seems simple enough. I should be able to concoct just the potion for your troubles. The rattled sergeant shrugs his shoulders at you. Sure, if you think it'll help, but you'll need to fuel the darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, so you'll have to figure it out on your own. Okay, well, I'll do what all good witches do and I'll sort out your mess for you. Thank you very much. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. So, jar of water, twigs, cinderbox. So we can give it some twigs. You snap kindling into pieces and scatter it in the bottom compartment of the brewery. Should be fuel enough for the job. Okay. I think I might have the ingredients for a cinderbox. Let's have a look. Oh, I need some animal fat. Okay. I think that's animal fat. Rodent lard. Right. Let's go and trap some rodents. Let's see if we can help ourselves to any of these things here while we're here. Thank you. Meaty morsel, grain. I shall be back. I'm gonna go and get some water. Oh yeah, alright. You're gonna have a hell of a hangover, dude. Well, this is a well-guarded camp, isn't it? Right, let's make a few traps. So I've got 2 jars, so let's make how is that? 5? Okay, so I've got 5 jars so I can get some water. I'll grab some more clay when I'm there. I need to I've been playing something else, so now I'm all confused about the make a couple of traps. Okay then. Let's go get some lard. Oh, quite that empire out up here. What a squiggle over there. Oh, you're going in my trap, son. get some more embers as well. Let's get some water and some stuff. They're handy. Right, where's that squirrel gone? Let's set that trap. Now and then go and jump down that well. Where's the well? Am I close to it? Oh, there it is. Go down the well and get some water. Grab some extra clay while we're there, I think. Grab some clay while we're down here. I think we'll need some more water later. I mean, you always kind of need water, so it's always handy to have, like... Right. Go back up. And... go dig up that. Oh my goodness. Keep going. Oh, this week I've just been so tired. I don't know if it's the weather, maybe. Like my eyes are really tired. Oh. Could do with having a nap. Oh, no. I've got a frog boy. Oh, frog boy. You like a frog boy? Meow. I am a witch on a mission to drug a bear. I think I need some honey though. Right. I think I've got enough stuff to craft a thunderbox. They all look very stressed, don't they? Poor guys. Okay, let's go. Yes, we open up the brew to jars of water. You slosh cool, clear water into the brewery's main tank. Not the best base for potion brewing, but you want to preserve the honey mead flavour. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. Cinderbox. With the heat of the cinderbox, you set the stove chamber of the brewery alight. It will bring the tank to a rolling boil. With the hiss of steam and the sound of boiling water, the rattling brewery is ready for the next step in the process. Of course, I'll need some honey for the mead. That quartermaster said he was coming back from the apiary in the field, so I best try there. Then I'll need a proper magical binder and a token of the bird to seal the spell. Something in the camp ought to do the trick. The frothing basin in the brewery stands ready for the right ingredients. Honey, metamorphosis, elixir, torn teddy bear. Okay. Do I have what I need to make an elixir? What have we got here? Oh my goodness, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons today. Dryad fruit. Dryad fruit. Oh. Bug changing root. Okay, so that's in the forest. Swamp or graveyard, and forest in the field. So let's need to get a Through the open tent flap, you can catch a glimpse of pillaged trinkets and treasures scattered about the spacious interior. You surmise that one of the precious objects might contain enough magical essence to use as a token of the bear. Your eyes have only a moment to linger upon the giant fur-lined bed before a hand pulls the door flap shut. The sergeant gives you a disapproving glare as he ushers you away. Hey, you can't go in there. That's the bear's personal tent. You know the kind of hell that would break loose if he finds out someone's been snooping. Don't worry, I'll be careful. It seems like your men are keeping him distracted anyway. You glance over at the bear as he tosses aside a soldier like a sack of potatoes. That's not very good for morale, really, is it? No way, no how. If you think this is bad, you wait until he finds out there's no more honey mead. If you're so afraid of that stomping brute, why don't you just slip away in the night? Surely it would prolong your life a little bit. And abandon all my friends. We soldiers got to stick together. It's our only chance. If only there was some way to stand up to the bear. A thought seems to cross the sergeant's mind as he notices the potions and baubles hanging about your belt. Say, you're good with magic doodads and what sits right? What if you made me some sort of protective charm or talisman? Then I could maybe have a chance against that monster without getting my head stoved in. If I make you a protective talisman, will you let me into this tent? I suppose I wouldn't have to worry about it if you did. Protective talisman. Okay, what do we need for that? Protective talisman. Campfire ember. Shiny stone. Dog hair. Okay, let's go get some dog hair. I'll be back. Bye. Going on a mission. Go this way. We're gonna go and drug a dog again. Go and drug a dog. Thank you. Is it up this way? Oh no, it's this way. It's always handy to have. Off to drug a dog. Collect some hair. Saporic morsel. I've got meat. I need one of those. So I need. Dang it! I should have got some extra water. Let's go get some water. There we go. Might got enough stuff to make. Get two. It's always good to have a spare. Get some clay while we're down here. Deek. Thank you. Grab that frog. He's close enough. We'll grab him. Right, let's go to the surface. I might rob this guy as well while I'm. Ooh, plenty of goodies here today. Alright, don't mind me. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna rob your dog. Yeah, doggy, doggy, doggy. Come on. Nice little bit of meat there for you. No drugs here. Awesome. Nice. Thank you for giving me your... Did I rob all of the jars already? I think I might have done. Yeah, I think I might have robbed him already. It's alright, we'll just get some extra embers. Where did the other one go? Where did it go? You better be worth all this hassle, buddy. Right. What else did I need? Oh. So let's craft that. And then we'll head off to the... Actually, let's head off to the field. Because we need some other ingredients. So we need to get the... make the elixir, and we can't make the metamorphosis elixir without some other ingredients that we're not going to get in the forest. Hello. I'm just going to grab some corn. Who is this guy? It's a vegetable. Is a vegetable farmer, is a vegetal farmer. A hefty gourd stands before you, wiping beads of dew off his bumpy forehead. He tilts up the brim of his hat and greets you with what you interpret as a smile. Welcome to my farm, stranger. What brings you out here? How's it growing, farmer? Oh, you know, not so bad. Trying my best to win the harvest competitions this year. Well, you look like you're to be making good progress. I'm sure you'll be a shoo-in for the blue ribbon. You would think so, wouldn't you? But every year, without fail, that our ox takes the prize. No matter how hard I work, I cannot seem to outgrow his corpse. Careful now, you're beginning to sound like a sore loser. Yeah, not sore loser. I just think it's quite suspicious, don't you? Last year, the ox and his family grew the largest corn crops I have ever seen. I was only barely able to get second place because of my one little helpers. He motions to the animated turnips and potatoes busy with menial farm work. But this year, his crops are larger than ever before, even though his family is nowhere to be seen. Does not make any sense to me. He's working the field all by himself. What happened to his family? That's the fishy part. No one knows. They just disappeared one day. And the ox, he said nothing. That does sound suspicious. Perhaps I'll go and ask him for myself. Yeah, his farm is down the southwest. You can't miss it. I must get back to work. Veggies won't grow themselves, you know. New chapter, the ox. I think we could do... maybe do the ox and the bear, maybe? Warzawo, duże warzawo. Okay, let's go check out. So I need from here to do this. Yes, I job you. I need to change the roof. Bam. Come on, little shit. Yes. I think that's what I needed for my thing. Ooh. Channel. I want to change that back, so we're going to track the bear and then come back and track the ox, I think. So, craft a protective talisman. I think we potentially... wicked gemstone. Protective talisman. Wicked gemstone, magic paste, wicker work. What do we need for magic paste? Dragonfly wing. Oh, we're gonna have to head up to the swamp, I think. Dragonfly wing. Fairy dust. Oh, I've got fairy dust and a jar of milk. Oh, we can get a jar of milk from here. So we get a jar of milk from here. And we can get... what was the other thing we needed from here? I got distracted by my Eastern European vegetable. Half a leg. Pheasant. What's this? Upon closer inspection, this mountain of hay appears to have been deliberately woven into an intricate wickerwork structure. You carefully pluck a single piece of straw from its centre and the whole bundle begins to swirl and unravel until the gaping vortex opens before you. Yeah, the shadowed way. Okay, that's the way to get back to the thing. Oh, the cow. Hello. Do I have... I need some milk, so let's... Yeah. Let's check my thing. So... I see some dragonfly wings there. Dragonfly wings. Dryad fruit. What did I need from here? Chasing root, I got that. I'm gonna have to head to the swamp. Okay. Let's... Why do I need anything else from here? Let's do the bear first. Catch these little guys in. Those things are handy. Right, let's head back. I've got what I need from here. So I need some dryad fruit. Oh, we're gonna get some dryad fruit. I need to find a dryad first, maybe, and then head up to the swamp. Any dryad down here? Ooh! The hell are you? Ah! Ah! Okay. Do I have enough to do a... Yes, I do. You are out of luck, buddy. Yeah, dry fruit. I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay. What else did I need? Bug. Okay, let's go. So I might as well use that trap while I've got it. Come on, little bob. Gross. Right. Head for the swamp. Am I in the right direction? Am I going in the right direction? Bait stick. Let's check my map. Oh yeah, I am. I'm heading in the right direction. Roughly. Hello, dog. Oh, Gremlin! Oh, my neighbour's baby is not happy. He's not happy, baby. What have we got here? Snail. Dragonfly. Ah, I have a bait stick. I can bait that. Let's put that there. Yes. Thank you. Oh, cool. I've got... Wait. That's cool. I've got the things that I need. I think. Let's just check. So, I need to make... What am I missing? Oh, I need more bug and more changeling roots. Where have I seen a changeling? Thistle. Thistle. Are there thistles here? Do a little searching. I like this the swamps though. Okay. Yeah, I need some more thistles. I feel like I'm gonna need to make lots of bait sticks. Let's see if we can find some. I don't really want to start another. What the hell are you, Skeeter? Smoke bomb. Oh, I don't want to make a smoke bomb right now. Just want some thistles. Yeah, I'm not talking to you, lady, because no! Who's there? My eyes have gone milky. Please come a little closer, sister. I don't believe we've met. Why'd you call me sister? I don't need sight to see someone who's also signed a dark contract. The woman looks blindly through you, though you can sense her focus. Contract? So you've had dealings with that damnable goat too. What sort of pact did he rope you into? Oh, you know how it is. I was young and he weren't no goat when I knew him. He used to dance naked under the blood moon and raise the dead to frighten dull country folk. Ah, but it's ancient history now. Nothing like a bit of nudie necromancy to scare the yokels. Old age comes for us all, and eventually you've got to hang up the sacrificial dagger and settle down in the comforts of retirement. I know that feeling. I miss my cosy chair and little fireplace. Seems like a fine spot you've got here. I miss my cosy chair and fireplace. Well, it's not all posies and pumpernickel. She clutches worriedly at the moth-eaten blanket in her lap. And what's rattled your bones? Maybe I can help. It's my dear old husband, handsome chap, although a bit clumsy. He had a tumble trying to weed out some swamp traps for the yard. Awful things like to snap at your toes when you're not looking. Anyway, he twisted his ankle pretty bad and went off to the sick house to have it looked at. But that was a few days. He's dead, love. He's gone. Sorry. Twisted ankle, gone into hospital, dead. Gone. But that was a few days ago. He should have been back by now. And these legs haven't worked right in decades, so I can't even go check up on him. I've been so worried. I even thought about making another contract. Don't you dare. You just wait here. I'll go find him and see what the bother is. Thank you, sister. The sick house is down the road to the west. Be careful of the critters along the way. They've got a taste for blood. New chapter. The Leech. Okay. Let's put our thing back to the bear, because that's the one that we're up to right now. That's the one I'm trying to keep track of. I need some thistles though. Got some nice embalming salts. Oh, there's corpses in the swamp. There we go. Let's get some more dragonflies. Look at these. Oh, that is really unsettling. But also kind of an aesthetic. Right, let's go this way. I need to catch some more dragonflies. So let's make a bait stick. Where did that dragonfly go? Okay. Let's go finish the bear and then we can do the ox and then deal with the leech. I think I've got everything now. What? Oh, changeling route. Let's go smack a changeling in the face. There's one down here, I think. With the frog boy. Got that. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, no. I need to go a bit further down. Preemptive. Yeah. Oh, I needed to speak to the apiary in the field as well, didn't I? Dang it! I needed something else. It's right there in front of me as well. Where is that little changeling? There it is. Out there. Okay. Cool. And then we need... magic paste. Magic paste. Oh dear, somebody is not happy. Where are we? Right. That's that done, that done, and then we need to inquire at the apiary in the fields. I should have done that one there. Because we need some honey, I think. Let's go get some honey. Where am I? I'm just stuck behind a bush, it's fine. It's fine. Grabbing all of the things that we might need. That's a shadowed way. Labour of the ox. Way to the apiary. Okay, we're going the top way then. How's that? Oh, turkey. No, thank you. Way to the apiary. That's an interesting looking gentleman. Howdy ho, I'm afraid we're closed for the season. Closed? But I need some of your honey right away. Sorry, our supply was cleaned out just a little while ago. Funny little man with a cart. You just missed him. Yes, I've met him. He's the quartermaster for the bear, but he had a bit of an accident on the road. I need to collect some more honey for the lakeshore camp. The bear? Well, that explains why the quartermaster purchased so dang much. I heard that the lumbering bully would steal the nectar from a larva if it suited him. My poor bees have already worked themselves half to death for that order and they don't have any honey left. Bugger. I wish I could do something to help you, but the only honey left in the entire apiary is Her Majesty's personal reserve. Her Majesty? Why, my sweet spring flower, the jewel of my crown, the golden son of my... Yes, yes, get on with it. My beloved queen, she's as lovely as she is wise and resides over her flowered kingdom. A shrill voice pierces the meadow and sends chills down your spine. Slave, where is my dinner? I order you to bring me the finest sunflowers. Right away, my love. And make it pretty this time. I don't want another one of your dandelion bouquets like some common wasp. Yes, my sweet. I think I'd better have an audience with this queen myself. Let's see if there's anything we can... Oh, finger slipped. Tidy hides. Oh, chest. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna help myself to this. Thank you very much. Nothing to see here. Flipping it, she's a big bee. Well, ow! The regal insect looks down at her curled nose at you scornfully. That fool beekeeper is supposed to stop the rabble from trampling my delicate garden. Good help is so hard to find, isn't it? I think I've just accidentally killed one of her bees. Oh, shit. And I suppose you've come to lend a hand? No, I don't think so. What do you want, little beetle? You seem like a very busy woman, so I won't waste your time. I need honey. Your best honey. She tilts her long neck back at you and lets out a buzzing laugh. Ha! Do you think I simply give my carefully cultivated riches to just any commoner? Do you have any idea how much time and energy I've spent managing this colony? Everyone always wants something, but no one ever wants to work for it. Tch. And a rustle of petals, the beekeeper comes running over, holding out an assortment of beautiful prairie flowers. My darling sweetheart, I offer you the finest meadow flowers. I hope you find these to your likings. Is this marigold? You wax-brained fool, you know I despise this stuff. How many times must I repeat myself? Get out of my sight, all of you. My love, I have wronged you. Let me try again. You follow the beekeeper a short distance away while he busies himself picking more flowers. She seems to be in a foul mood. Does she always treat you like this? Well, yes, but it's really usually my own fault. Sometimes when she really gets her venom up, a little bit of smoke and soothing herbs calms her right down. It's very, abusive relationship here. Smoke, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something to even out her mood. Yeah. Oh, I think that was them stinging me. I need to heal. What is this recipe? What do we need? Smoke pellet, witch spice, soporific potion. Witch spice. Thank you. Okay, we need some smoke bomb. What do we need for smoke bomb? So all we need is some witch spice. Okay. We can do that. Let's go dig up a... Smash up a few... Oh, flipping turkeys. Flipping turkeys. There was a few logs up here, wasn't there? Should be a few rotted logs close by. That's what I get for being lazy and not doing stuff while I'm passing. There'll be a few here. Let's get both of these. So I guess for not planning ahead. Let me just check I've got enough to make this. Right, let's go and throw some incense at this bee. What's the deal with these turkeys? Let's have a look. Ooh. Digestive tablets, eh? Okay. I'll just hang that information away. Right. Let's go throw some stuff at a bee. You sneak! Do you honestly believe that little puff of smoke can... The Queen fans herself lightly as the world begins to push and pull all around her. Ooh, does anyone else feel a little hot? Anyways, as I was saying, you can't just the sparkling sun bears down on the Queen like a warm summer's embrace. Why, look at all those beautiful colours. Have they always been so bright? The queen bee stretches her arms across the sea of flowers, brushing the tips of the petals gleefully. She arcs her limbs through the myriad of colours swirling about her head. It's gorgeous! Oh, what's that delicious smell? Cracking into the waxen walls of her hive, the queen pulls out a golden honeycomb. She proceeds to messily stuff the honey into her face. Delectable. Oh, it's so good you simply have to try some, my dear. I've never tasted anything so delicious in my life. She offers up a sticky handful to you. Why, thank you, my queen. Yes, thank you. You're much nicer when you're drugged, love. Bye. I've got honey. Gonna go drug a bear. Ooh. Oh, I'm not going to deal with them turkeys, flipping heck. I'll go with a pet turkey though. I don't know if I've got the space for a turkey, but I would like one. They seem like such nice little guys. Right, let's go drug a bear. I think that we've got everything that we need. Grab. Ah! You're getting stuck behind that fence. I'm just going to hit that one. I feel like I'm going to have to drug some more people before too long. That was handy. I mean, it's a staple of any witch's kit, really. Twine and things to drug people with. That's a little bit suspicious. Am I heading the right way? Hello, map. There we go. Yeah. I am heading the right way. Oh, click back. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. Okay guys, this is for you. If I make you a protective talisman, will you let me into this tent? I suppose I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did. Here you go. Piss off. Here, this ought to shield you from harm for a time. He grins nervously as he puts the charm around his neck, then he clobbers himself in the face with his own fist. Wow, you weren't kidding, huh? Though that's nowhere near the kind of punishment that the bear can dish out. Better find some more stuff to test it out with, then I'll give that bear a piece of my mind. He stumbles off into the camp to find other objects to try against his newfound protection, leaving the bear's tent unattended. Laters. I love that his first instinct is like, hey, I've been given this thing, I'm going to punch myself in the face. I'm going to take the bear. Oh, and a jar. I want some meat as well, because I... What's this? Open top drawer. Decent with temporary storage. No, thank you. Just payment for my dues, really. Honey. As you squeeze the honeycomb with your bare hands, thick, rich honey slowly oozes into the brewery's tank. Too sweet for your taste, but then this potion is not for you. I mean, I'm a savoury gal as well. The frothing base in the brew stands ready for the right ingredients. You ladle out a good portion of the writhing tar-like substance into the brewery. To be safe, you add a little bit more, just for texture. Brew stands for right ingredients. Torn teddy bear. You pause before dropping the tattered plaything into the brewery. A glint in its button eye reminds you of something, but the thought soon evaporates from your mind. You overturn your palm and the stuffed bear splashes down into the concoction. It floats sadly for a moment before becoming waterlogged and disappearing under the surface. With the addition of the final ingredient, the brewing equipment is sealed and set to work. Steam hisses from the rivets and its swollen metal belly clanks and rattles. Before long, the waggling fingers of the gauges and dials settle down, indicating that the brew is complete. You give a quick sniff test and recoil at the sickeningly sweet vapours. You push an empty wooden keg under the contraption's spigot and crank the release valve. The brewery strains under the pressure and fills the keg with chunky, oozing fluid. It may not be the finest honey mead around, but hopefully that great raging galoot won't stop to notice the difference. The brewery wheezes in defeat. You doubt it will ever make mead again. Take the keg. Right, yeah. Big bully. Ah, Captain, I've brought you more honey mead. The bear swipes up the tankard with his massive paw and tosses the contents into his slavering maw without hesitation. He licks his chops, savouring the peculiar flavour, and with a sudden jerk he bears down on you with suspicion. Say, this tastes kind of funny. What did you do, soldier? It's a new recipe. I thought you might enjoy something with a little more sting in it. Ugh, you know I hate new things. I'll teach you to mess with my favourite brew, you hayseed. The bear is upon you with a frightening speed. He raises the huge mace in his paw skyward, and you brace for the impact. With an equal measure of speed, the sergeant leaps between the crashing mace and your head. You peer through your fingers as a great clang resounds through the camp. The bear roars furiously as his blow is magically repelled from the sergeant's talisman. That was me. That was my magic there. The mace goes spinning out of his paw and it falls into the lake with a great splash. He gapes, dumbfounded, as the sergeant stands before him completely unharmed. Ha! That'll teach you to pick on us, you big oaf. This has been a long time coming. The sergeant wags his finger at the bear. Who do you think you are, huh? You think you're so big and tough with your fancy feather hat and your big honking club? Well, look at you now. The camp soldiers gather to witness in stunned awe. Miraculously, the bear seems to shrink in the face of the sergeant's onslaught. If it was up to me, you'd be dishonourably discharged for disorderly conduct. You're a disgrace to the uniform. You're no captain of mine. Wound me, sir, you wound me. With fear welling up in his eyes, the bear shrinks and shrinks until he's reduced to the size of a small cat. And another thing, what's happening? In place of the bear's drunken grimace is the stitched smile of a doll's grin. Two button eyes stare back at the disapproving faces surrounding the little plush toy. The sergeant takes a step back to reveal the small shape of a stuffed teddy bear where the brute once stood. Your transformative potion has finally done its work. Gee, I guess I overdid it. He scratches his head in befuddlement, but seems genuinely relieved. Hey, Sarge, I guess that means you're in charge now, right? Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Well, what are you all standing around for? Camp's a mess. Let's get to work. Thank you. You pick up the diminutive doll and brush some sand out of its fur. As you inspect it further, its head lolls to face you. Far within the glassy surface of its button eyes, you can barely make out a tiny crimson flame, the trapped soul of the bear. Just ought to be what that old goat is after. I hope he's happy. Yeah! The bear. Quest completed! Yeah! What do... Let's see what we've got at this campaign. Stuff worth missing. That's one soul. Who should we do next? Shall we do the ox? Yeah, let's do the ox next, I think. Or should we do the leech because the swamp's right there? Let's do the leech because the swamp is like right there when we come out of this camp. Or is it? How far up are we? Come back, you little bugger. Come back! Yeah, you better work. Oh, there he is. There he is. Bloody useless. Let's check our map. Oh yeah, it is. I was right. It is right there. So let's do that one. Give lots of healing stuff. And then what do we have left? We have the snake and the ox. Right, okay. You can get lost, mister. I'm not dealing with you. So, rotten aperture. Right, let's go and have a chat with this leech. Alright, missus. I mean, even if her husband is dead, I feel like as she's into necromancy, it won't really matter. She won't be that bothered. Let's open this actually. The thick moss growing on this massive fallen trunk seems to recoil at your touch, revealing strange etchings on the bark below. Slowly, a spark of swirling energy seeps forth from the waterlogged wall until an ethereal doorway opens up before you. Yeah! Opening up all these good things. Oh no! Don't suck my blood! We'll collect some more things while we're down here. Sick house nurse, overworked and underappreciated and with such a nasty commute through the swamp. Hey, swamps are great. Blank though it certainly seems like someone was buried here not long ago. Oh, this is not a good sign. Hold on now, this sick house is full to the brim and festering with disease. Don't you know there's a deadly plague going around? A plague, you say? This is the first I've heard of it. Oh, it's terrible. It affects the young and the old, the healthy and the infirm alike. We're so swamped with patients I can barely catch my breath. So what are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be inside tending to the ill? We've just got so many bodies piling up, someone has to bury them before they spread this sickness further. She drops her voice to a whisper, looking ashamed. It's gotten so crowded, I've even had to dump some in the swamp. Well, that explains that. That seems unethical. Don't worry. The leech is inside, working her miracles on other patients. They couldn't be in better hands. The leech? That's the doctor of this place. The best in the land. I don't dare think about how much worse it would be without her skills. I need to speak to her. I'm checking up on someone who came through here. Sorry, I cannot in good conscience allow a person of your years to enter such an infectious space without proper inoculation. But with all the patients, we're low on medicine, and I'm afraid I don't have any to spare. Bah, what's a simple booster shot made from anyway? There's plenty of medicinal ingredients right here in the swamp. I'll go get them myself. Well, it's a pretty basic prescription. If you bring me the components, I'll be able to mix and administer it. Then you can go inside. I'll need 3 milligrams of bug ichor extract, 5 grams of toxic thistle powder, and some lazy grass to numb the pain. Lazy grass? Okay. Let's get inoculated, guys. Get some jabs. Right, I feel like there's a lot of this ingredients over here. Yeah, there is. Heal, grab. And we need a bit. I did want to get the sack dry. Leech. What do we do with leeches? Oh, salt. Right. Journal. Let's put that as our thing that we're working on, and it'll tell us what we need to get. Toxic thistle. We need have to beat it. I need to make some. Ooh. Okay. There's some dragonflies. Is there any dragonflies anywhere? What are you? Troll. An impossible hulk unless perhaps he likes you. Okay. I'm just gonna look for some dragonflies. So, oh, there's some. So I just need some more thistles. There's my scissors. Grab some scissors. Lazy grass. Oh, did I just need like one lazy grass? Oh, I might be able to use the doorway actually. Where's the doorway? Up there. Okay, we'll go and grab some lazy grass. I feel like this mission might be a bit more back and forth in, which is fine. We can deal with that. No problem. No problem. Gotta travel. Oh my goodness. Tell I'm getting old. This is the field, isn't it? Yeah. Look at that. Do 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 do. There's grass. There's a lot of hoppers around. I feel like these might be. Go back. Ooh, they seem hungry. Don't want to deal with him. No, thank you. No bandits today. Where is the lazy grass? Where is it? Hi, bye. Ah, there we go. Lazy grass, lazy grass. That's the swamp. I mean, it's so cool. I've got all these other things open. This one. La, 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 la. And I need a thistle. I need another thistle. What the hell are you? Can I make snowgrass? Sewing kit. Skeeter snoot. That's them blood sucking thing as well. I can get that thistle without him. Hi! Ah! How dare you? How dare you? Grab. What was it? Suddenly gone very quiet. What is happening? My headphones disconnected. It's kind of annoying. Don't know what that's about. Alright, okay, I probably need to make a health potion. Those flicking bugs are going to eat me. Let's grab some more of those actually, they seem to be handy. Alright, missus. I'll need 3 milligrams of bug ichor extract, 5 grams of toxic thistle powder and some laser grass. I have all of these things. You place a sloshing jar of ichor in the nurse's hands. She inspects it suspiciously, but doesn't ask where it came from. You don't want to know. Toxic thistle. You snap off a few spiny thistles and pass them to the nurse. She is careful not to prick herself on the sharp ends. Laser grass. The nurse takes the dry grasses from you that you have been so careful to keep intact and immediately crushes them into powder. The nurse nods at you, gathering all the ingredients into a small, hand-sized mortar. You hold your breath as she smashes everything into a slimy, stinky liquid. Not the most pleasant stuff, but I can assure you it beats growing lumps where no lumps should be. Speak for yourself, one can never have enough lumps. My lumps. The nurse shrugs at you, sucking up the bubbling mixture into an oversized syringe. She gestures for you to hold out your arm. Oh no, she's going to jab me. After stabbing into your flesh several times, she fails to find any veins with a point in the knee. Flipping heck, missus. Sorry, you seem to have some strange physiology. Bah, give it here, I'll do it. You seize the injector and jab it into your arm without further fuss. A cool sensation climbs into your fingertips. You doubt the medicine will have any effect, but at least it should make the nurse happy. There, I feel much better. Can I go inside now? Oh yes. Yes, of course. You should be immune to the plague for the time being. Just be quick, the leech is very busy. Hooray. Got me jabs. Strange physiology. That's just because you're a bad phlebotomist. Ooh. Oh, the doctor slithers from one patient to another, checking off little boxes on a clipboard. From under her wide-brimmed hat, she appears to notice you enter, but pays you no mind. You must be the leech. I was hoping you could help me find one of your patients. Do you have the symptoms? Crackling of the bones, oozing eyes, skin rot, perhaps a yellow liver. Let's get you examined. The leech extends her toothy snout, prodding your body and searching for some hidden malignancy. You slap her away with a swift palm. If it's sickness you're looking for, you won't find it on me. My dear, we're all sick with something, whether it's a broken heart or a broken arm. We all suffer in one way or another. You peer through her tightly wrapped garments and see a darkness underneath. Despite the warmth in her words, there is a sense of hunger and urgency in her tone. I am here to heal, to mend, to put all your troubles at ease. Now tell me, what ails you? I told you already, I'm in perfect health. I'm here to find someone, a man who came through here with a sprained ankle. Half the patients who come to me have a twisted this or a broken that. Before the pox set in, that is. Can you be more specific? What does he look like? Oh, I'm not sure. Well, then how do you expect me to help you? Come back to me when you know who you're looking for. You look about the sick house at the coughing, wheezing, bedridden souls. Perhaps some of them will be able to identify the missing husband. Let's talk to them. There was a fellow with dark hair, dark eyes. It's the bearded guy you're looking for. You don't know where that short fellow has got too short, beady eyes. I miss that man with the beard. Leave me alone. Okay, fine. How do I get around here? Around here? Can't find the short guy. Sorry, can't help you. Bleh. You don't know where that short fellow has got, eh? Ooh, this sick house is horrible. This patient just stares into the distance, silent. Oh, you're not long for this world, my love. It's the bearded guy you're looking for. I'm going to rob this hospital while I'm here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, it'd be rude not to. They're sleeping. Looks like they could use the rest. A husband? Yeah, he had a darker complexion than me. Okay, so he's dark. Speak to this horrible thing again. Well, do you have any better idea who exactly you're looking for? Shorter than most. I'm going to need a bit more than that. Dark in features. Narrowing it down. Give me something else. Wore a full beard. Ah, yes. I remember that poor man now. He came in with a swollen ankle, but on his journey through the swamp, he must have contracted the plague. His condition declined rapidly, I'm sorry to say. In the end, there wasn't much I could do for him, except make him comfortable. He's dead? What sort of sick house is this anyway? My condolences, really. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to doing what I can for the living. At least tell me where his wife might collect his body. The nurse outside seems to have been having trouble keep track of them all. I'm sorry. That information is reserved for next of kin. Judging by your physique, I wouldn't say you were related to the deceased in the slightest. The doctor turns away from you to prepare vials of medicine. Better return to the old woman in the swamp with the bad news. Let's just have a little nosy in here while we can. Crimson wine. Okay, let's go and talk to the old lady. Ooh. God, you wouldn't want to get sick there, would you? Like go in with like a minor thing and end up dead. Does the nurse know anything? Always remember to cover your mouth when coughing. That is good, sound, solid advice. Solid advice. Alright, let's go talk to... We'll grab some things while we're passing. Ooh, no! No, Jerry. Oh, does it say I need smoke bombs for them? Right, missus. I'm sorry. I've got some bad news. Do you have any news of my husband? He should have been back from the sick house by now. You bow your head in condolence. I'm sorry to say that your husband has passed away. The leech said he fell ill with the plague. Rather than grieve, an expression of mild annoyance crosses the woman's face. Oh, what a nuisance. You don't seem that upset by the news. Well, he was getting on in years, so it was bound to happen sooner or later. I just didn't think it would be from some measly plague of all things. So, where is the fool now? I'm not sure. The leech wouldn't tell me, but her assistant mentioned having to dispose of the dead out in the swamp. Ah, brimstone and bandersnatch. I know I'm already in your debt, sister, but can I ask you for another favour? I suppose I've already stuck my foot in this mess. What is it? There's an old circle of power just west of here. It served me well in my younger years. I expect it's still got some juice left. If you need to dust it off and fire it up again, I'd go do it myself, but by the time I get there, my poor husband's body will already be reduced to worm farts. Worm farts. What am I to do with this circle? You're a knowledgeable lass. The engravings on the obelisk should explain the rest. Okay, let's go do some necromancy. To the circle of power, sister. Where are you? Where's the circle of power? Oh, it's not too far. It's not too far. I'll go down here. Da, 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 da. Okay, what do we need for this? We brush off the blanket of thick moss and lichen from the ancient magical pattern carved into the earth. The essence of power wakes up at your touch, bringing a slight warmth to your fingertips. 4 black stone obelisks surround the ritual spot. You need to scrape off more overgrown grades to read runic letters. So, Drake, Fang, Apothecary, Humours, Necromantic, Charm, get a death certificate from the Leech. Right, what's this one? Spirit salts. Kit, necromantic charm, pumpkin jackbone, blood, wickerwork. Pumpkin jackbone? Oh, from the fields. Okay. Witch spice, gemstone, blood, bug. Oh, you already got enough of that? What do we need there? Blood, bug. Do I even know stuff to make a smoke bomb? I need some more frog slime. Okay. Let's go catch some frogs. Yeah, froggy froggies. Yeah, froggy froggies. There's some down here, wasn't there? Catch. Got that. I'm going to assume if I catch those blood suckers, I can get some blood out of there. Go back this way. The dragon. Okay, hang on, let me craft a smoke pellet. So we get more than one. I think where was there was a few near the beginning, wasn't there? I remember where I've seen them. I remember. Where past here. We get some raw materials. Then I need to chop it with the hatchet. Chop. Hey! Hey! Oh, did it kill me? Am I dead? Fuck's sake. Oh my... Oof! My head. What happened there? I should be more careful. If all your hearts are depleted, you will walk back home to safety. However, some of your ingredient items may be dropped. You can turn... Yes, I did. And then I didn't use it. Alright. Go back to the swamp. Let's see where I dropped my ingredients. Flippin' Nora. Flippin' Nora. Right, back to the swamp. Little sip of water. Where am I? Go back this way. Go back this way. Because I wasn't keeping an eye on that flipping bug. What that was. God damn it. God damn it. Let's make another smoke from it. Oh, I need more frog slime for smoke pellets. Let's go and see if I got mine. No! It's off! It's off! Pumpkin jack bone, blood. What was the other thing that I needed from here? Frog. Oh, not frog slime. Okay. Ugh. How rude. I don't think I've ever died in this game before. You can get lost. Hello, froggies. Come back. Haha. Right. Let's make that. Oh my goodness. Oh, my brain is glitching. Okay. Where are we on the map? Bye. I'm gonna go and get some pumpkin jack bones. Oh, it's so much easier now I've opened up these pathways. Right, where are the pumpkins gonna be? Maybe up past this way. Hello, Mr. Vegetable. Let's go this way. Let's grab that. Okay, some gnomes. We don't want to deal with gnomes. Bye! You can get stuffed. Ah, these are pumpkin jacks. How do we deal with them? Snag vine. How do we make a snag vine? Oh, the sewing kit. Oh, yeah. I think I might have. Yes. And then hit my wax. Yes. Nice. Okay. What did we need? What did we need those bones for? Oh. So I need some more blood. Okay, we can do that. Let's grab some wicker. That's 3. No, it's 1. I need 2 more blood, so I need smoke bombs. Clay. Right, let's grab some clay while we're going through. Flipping turkeys. Bandits. Leave that for now. So if I go, we'll go the long way. So I'll go through the forest, I'll grab some clay and then head up to the swamp and we'll go in the well. Jump in the well, get some frogs, get some clay, and we can get some blood. All that good stuff. Oh, shiny stone. Come back. Bonk. Make some smoke pellets, get some more blood. Come here, you. Come on. There we go. What's up here? And then... oh, it's locked. And get a death certificate. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then if we get the leech, that will do us, I think. Not that way, up this way. Past this lady. I don't need to go in there because the swamp's like right here. I think. Yeah. Oh no, hang on. I need you to be further up. I wonder if they've tidied a little camp. I probably should have gone and had a look. But yeah. Yep. Hey! No! Ow! Oh, fucking rude. Bloody rude, mate. Bloody rude. Because me feels that may need it. Right, let's get one of these buggers. wonder if we could get all three in one go. Shit. Alright, let's get out of here. Drake Fang from the swamp. Drake Fang from the swamp. Right. Ah. A sacrifice. How do I make a what do we do to make a sacrifice? Soporific potion, roast beef, magic paste. I may have enough of it, I think. Oh shit, I need some water. Oh, she had a thing near a thing. Okay, yeah. Magic paste. Dragonfly wing, fairy dust, jar. Fuck's sake. Witch spice. Okay, let's craft the witch spice. Need meaty morsel. Okay. Right, so I need to go and get a jar of milk and a jar of water. How close are we to the door? Right, okay. Okay. It's okay. I'm gonna use the door. You could fuck off, mate. Oh, did he hit me as I was going through the door? How friggin' rude. That's just unacceptable. Unacceptable. Let's go and get some milk. Hello. Milk. Pretty sure there's a... Ah, yes there is. Yeah. Okay, bye. Nice. Okay, shadowy way. To the swamp. So and then sacrifice. Go get a drake tooth. Ooh. We'll collect a few frogs in a minute as well, because I feel like we're gonna need to make a lot of here you go. Oh, look at him. The rubbish belly. He's a good boy. Good boy. I'm gonna sniff down. I'm gonna sniff down. Dozing like a happy puppy. I'll have to leave him to it. He's a good boy. What a little patch. A little patch. Right, let's catch a few frogs while we're here. Catch. Hey. Right. Frog's legging it. He's frog's legging it. Was that there before? Have I just been running past that and not being aware? Because that is unsettling. get lost, mister. Death certificate. Okay, 2 seconds. I'm just going to put the duck to bed. Hang on. Back in a sec. Back. I'm back. I'm back. Right, what do we need? Death certificate from the Leech. So I need to go that way. There's plenty of stuff there. Do a bit of foraging in a minute. You should give me a death certificate. The shadowy doctor prowls amongst the cots, eyeing the weakest patients with a dark hunger. She snaps a quivering tentacle at you as you approach. Not a step closer. Who knows what sort of disgusting maladies you might be carrying? Yes, I'm a pox-ridden wretch, I know, but I need a death certificate from you. Specifically of the short-bearded man we spoke of. His wife is in no condition to roll her chair through the swamp, so she has asked me to collect it for her. I don't simply give out death certificates to anyone claiming to be somebody's aunt, grandmother or friend. This is a legitimate operation. She turns her back to you to rummage through a nearby medicinal closet. Now where has that serum got to? Don't tell me we're already out. What's the matter? Out of stock? It's a shame you don't have time to go out yourself. She tenses at your continued presence. What are you getting at? Medicine for that death certificate? I think that's a fair trade, don't you? You would barter when people's lives are on the line. Fine, you'll have your paperwork, you filthy degenerate. Clearly too angry to speak with you, she shoves a list of required medicinal supplies into your hands. I think I might have enough stuff to craft one of those. Aha! But I need 3. You can have those. The Leech takes the wings with a surprisingly delicate touch and lays them out carefully along on the surface of a clear shelf. Skeeter snoot. Oh, no, I didn't read it. Never mind. That is another. Oh, how many was that? 3. I could do 3, I think. Clearly too angry to speak with you, she shoves a list of requirement. Mending poultice. The Leech stuffs the poultice into an unsanitary looking cabinet without a second glance. I've run your errands, now I really must insist on that death certificate. There's no need to get prickly. I have your papers right here. The Leech extends her moist arm and thrusts a poorly written note into your hands. You shake the mucus from the paper and try to decipher the loopy, illegible scribbles. You're not even sure that the Leech spelled the poor man's name right, but you suppose it's better than nothing. Next time I need a doctor's note, I'm better off forging the signature myself. You crumple the note into tight roll for safekeeping. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm off to do some nefarious dark art spells. Thank you very much. Nothing wrong with a little bit of, back swamp necromancy. We do not judge. You catch froggies though. Dang it. Too far away. I'm an old lady. I want to be running around, thank you. Neat. Okay. Let's go put some offerings on our unholy altars. Right, you want... the western obelisk requires a source of undead animation. There you go, necromantic charm. You place the token of the undead into the basin. It flutters like a candle for a moment before the Shadowy umbra of the obelisk snuffs it out. Rooted obelisk. The southern obelisk asks for a collection of bodily fluids to breathe new life into an unliving vessel. Yo, pockthery humours. You fill the bowl with an offering of anatomic liquids. The fluid slowly disappears as if being drained by some unseen thirst until only the wet residue remains. That is disgusting. The eastern obelisk yearns for the tooth of a dragon. You haven't seen any real dragons in years, but who knows what's out in the swamp. Drake Fang. You drop the sharp reptilian fang into the stone basin with a heavy clunk. It spins like a top, emitting a high-pitched whine before shattering into fine white dust. That's a little less disgusting. The northern obelisk calls for proof of the dead. The afterlife is nothing if not bureaucratic. A death certificate from the Leech would fit the bill. There you go. The humid swamp air has made the paper of the death certificate soft and damp. As you drop it into the bowl, it decomposes before your eyes until nothing is left. With the final offering accepted, the obelisks surrounding the circle begin to hum. You can hear a strange melody playing through the discordant tones. The carvings on the ground burn with renewed energy, driving away the overgrowth. You're quick to step away as you feel a vacuous force pull at the circle centre. I suppose that's done the trick. Let's see what the writing has to say for itself now. You rotate your head to read the glowing letters on the edge of the circle. Place the vessel of the deceased, yada yada, recite the evocation of necrodermis, yada blah blah, apply the canopic ointment. Right, seems straightforward enough. All I need to do now is fetch the body of that poor fool husband. He should be here in the swamp somewhere. Alright, let's go poke a few corpses. Search the swamp for the husband's body. That is really unsettling. How did I not notice that before? Was I just too busy collecting things? Or was it just not there before? This must be where that nurse has been dumping the surplus of corpses. I need to take a closer look at each one to find the right fellow. This isn't it. Unfortunate nonetheless. Passion frogs on that. This isn't the right one. Right one. Similarly, perhaps, but not the right body. This poor soul doesn't fit the description. Not the husband, this one. Try and pick up that salt. Is this it? Where on earth is that stinking body? You'd think I'd be able to find him amongst the dead here. You watch a particularly bloated fly land on a rotting hand poking out the muck. Its disgusting proboscis probes at the withered flesh. Oh. Two globular red eyes slowly unglue themselves and swiggle to boggle at the insect. A huge slime-covered tongue lashes out and pulls the hapless fly into a gaping toothless maw, along with most of the sunken corpse. Well, I suppose that explains where my misplaced man went. Let's grab a few frogs just while we're... I gave you a treat and did not drug you at all. Be nice. Hello, you're a fine fellow. Can it be? Has a lovely young morsel wandered its way into my palace? You call this filthy bog a palace? He throws his head back, shaking the swamp with his burbling laughter. Smaller frogs and newts scurry out the way to avoid being crushed by his enormous bulk. Ha ha ha! Wouldn't you? This place is a veritable bounty of insects, and my subjects have such healthy appetites, so they will all grow big and strong. I'd eat you too, but that head of yours looks much too hard. I prefer my food to be nice and tender. Look, you wouldn't perchance have seen an old man pass through here, have you? About yay high, full beard, deadish. Frog taps his fingers against a log, grinning an impossibly large grin. Oh yes, I do believe I've seen the chap. He had such a delectable aroma and the fall off the bone ribs. That is disgusting. But I'm sorry to say that once something goes down the hatch, it never sees... I'm going to make you vomit. We'll see about that. I'm sure I'm going to come up with some just desserts for you. Frog rolls his eyes around and around as if daring you to try something. Digestive tablets. I have a recipe for these, and do I have the stuff to make them? What do I need? Goblin snot. Goblin snot. Right, don't go anywhere. I'm going to be right back. Don't you worry. Oh, I'm going to get that flipping goblin. I'm going to get that goblin. We're in the forest right now. Into the forest. I'm going to get him. Where have I seen goblins? Was that thing that yelled at me a goblin, or was that something else? The thing that chased me. Up here. It was. Right, what's that? Dreadful doll. What do I need to craft that? Grain. Sewing kit. Do I have? Oh, this might be quicker than I thought. Ah, yes. I'm gonna scare the snot out of you, mate. Where is he? I don't know why that's so funny. Scared the actual snot out of him. Right, back to my thing. Where am I? Taking a wrong turn. Oh no. Ah, I'm just a little bit too high. It's the delirium setting in, lads. Delirium. Right. Into the decay. I got everything. I'm gonna make this frog puke. I think that's what we need for the turkeys as well, isn't it? So I'm gonna have to get some more goblin snot at some point, I think. Put some blessed salt right here. You wrap a juicy looking grub around the medicinal tablets and offer it to the Frog King. Your Majesty, I really must find the whereabouts of that gentleman. Perhaps a small tribute will persuade you to loosen your tongue. Frog gulps down the tantalising meal without a thought. I'm drugging a lot of creatures. Ah, delectable gift. Thank you, my pretty. Now, I already told you where. His nostrils flare for a moment, and then he sneezes, sending specks of wet mucus flying. The frog's throat suddenly expands, filling with gas. The belch that erupts from its lips resonates so loudly that the entire swamp ceases its buzzing. You avert your eyes, but the noise and smell of the frog's explosive eruption almost knocks you off your feet. Great Glinda's ghost, what a stench! The frog wobbles on its legs, looking thoroughly emptied. He teeters before rolling his huge body back into the swamp with a thunderous splash. You spot the slippery body of the husband floating in the bog water. Luckily, he seems to be missing some bits and pieces, so he should fold up quite nicely. With some snapping and squeezing, you manage to get him down to the transportable size. Stuff him in. Yeah, I'm just gonna stuff your husband's corpse in me. Oh my god, that's tickled me. Oh dear, that's really funny. Oh, I think I need a light. Come here, little froggy. Come on, little froggy guy. Hang on. I'm going the wrong way. I am going the wrong way. Hang on, I'm going to have to run past this angry thing. No! All the angry things. The circle of power is ready and waiting for its necromantic purposes. Place the husband's body in the centre. Here you go. One folded corpse. With considerable effort, you unfold the husband's decaying body from his satchel and slap it down in the middle of the circle. Slap. Invisible shackles wrap around the corpse's limbs and pull it spread-eagled against the ground. Strange mist rises from the obelisk, casting everything in a sickening green light. So standard, necromancy ritual. Good, good. Slowly but surely, the corpse begins to levitate off the ground to rotate to face each obelisk one by one. Oh, get on with it. I haven't got all day. Someone's trying to get hold of me here. You give the rotting head a good kick as it passes you by. With a gasp of when the gasp of stale air, the body drops to the ground. Suddenly it bolts upright. Speak to the zombie husband. Well, hello there. You caused me quite a lot of trouble, you know that. The reanimated corpse claws at its throat. Oh, sorry. Wait a moment. Near your feet, you see a disembodied tongue flapping about the ground like a worm. You scoop it up and quickly toss it into the man's gaping mouth. Though he moves his jaw, his lurching voice seems to emanate from someplace beyond. Murderer. What? I'm not. You were quite dead when I found you. No, Leech murdered me. He clutches at his hollow chest as if trying to feel his heart beating. Gave me plague, drained my blood. Leech murdered others. He swings a limp arm towards the body-filled bog. I knew there was some awful stink about that sick house. What sort of doctor infects her own patients? Check her office, find proof. Don't you worry, I'll make sure that parasite gets what's coming to her, but you should head back home. Your wife is worried half to death about you. He turns and looks longingly over his shoulder. You can hear his vertebrae popping. Yes, I late. As he shambles into the choking mist, he gives you a crooked nod of thanks. You're welcome. Right. And the code. Okay. Search the Leech's office at the sick house. I feel like the Leech may be leeching her patients. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna be out of a job in a minute, missus. Don't find me. Bookcase. While the Leech is busy with her patients, you rifle through the contents of various cabinets in her office. Mostly dried herbs and potions, nothing seems out of the ordinary. That is until you notice a suspicious-looking bookcase set against the wall. The books are all fake, just chopped down spines glued to a solid plank. Your fingers race across the medical titles and quickly find a loose volume. With the click of a switch, the whole bookcase swings open to reveal a secret compartment. Ooh! Your heart jumps at the sight. Racks upon racks of bottled blood arranged like fine wine. Each vessel meticulously catalogues the name, description and age of its source. It looks like that thirsty slug's been sapping the living for years. On a nearby table you spy a decanter half filled with ruby red liquid. You wonder whose blood it contains. A dash of salt would remind that slimy worm that there's worse things out there than bloodsuckers. I think that I might have... I need the unveiling powder. Do I need one? Just one for that? I know. Bitch, I'm about to salt your... Yes, well, I have salt. How do I... There we go. You sprinkle a generous amount of embalming salts collected from the graves of the Leech's victims into the decanter. As the salt dissolves into the bloody cocktail, you hear the telltale squelching of the good doctor's approach. What are you doing? Can't you see this is my private office? I already helped you enough. There's no reason you ought to be here. She hastily shuffles you out of the room. Now get out. This place is only for the sick. You're certainly right about that. You walk just out of sight before doubling back to hide behind a withered get-well bouquet. You peer at the vexed Leech as she slithers around her office, checking every cabinet and locker for tampering. She mutters something expletive about nosy old women. Satisfied, she sighs with relief and reaches to pour herself a glass from the tainted decanter. Ah, that addition of black fever adds a certain nutty quality. Maybe it will pair well with an infusion of peat moss palsy in the next batch. She takes a sip, waiting just a moment before throwing her head back and guzzling it all down. Lovely, sharp flavour. Full body too. Suddenly the Leech snaps to attention, her limbs dart out, writhing with uncontrollable gestures. She stabilises herself against the table as sweat pools on her brow. The decanter shatters against the floor in an explosion of glass. What's happening? The Leech spasms as the tendrils of ghostly spirits begin to suck the moisture from her body. You watch as she dwindles in size, shrinking like a horrible raisin. You inspect the mummified worm, pressing it between your fingers lightly. Drained by the very spirits she was supposed to be healing. In your fingertips, you make out the faintest of heartbeats, the soul of the Leech. Yes, you are the Leech quest complete. Cool. Well, I think that's enough for now. So I'm gonna jump into my other screen in 3, 2, 1. Home again. Well, they were certainly characters, weren't they? That bear was a bit of a rascally drunk. Not very good for morale, throwing your soldiers around, is it? Not at all. And that Leech, oof. Definitely don't think that she had a medical licence. Disgraceful. But we're 2 souls closer to waking up our sleeping maiden. I think next time we can tackle the ox and the snake. And then find out who else we have to collect. But thank you very much for visiting me. You are welcome here anytime you like. And until next week, I appreciate you. See you soon. Bye bye.